Hello, I am the Dungeon Tutor. Welcome. Since 2016, I've been answering your questions, giving advice and inspiration to countless gamers. Here, you can ask questions in the comments and get your own videos as an answer. So I encourage you, enjoy by all means. But come back to visit with your friend, the Dungeon Tutor. Hello friends, I am the Dungeon Tutor. Welcome. Today is another RPGaDay video. Today is the 19th. The topic for today is Destiny. Destiny is tricky. So, Destiny, right? It's what's going to happen. It is what your character is going to do or is going to happen to your character some point in the future, and if it's destined, it's locked in place. It can't change. Somehow it's going to happen. But doesn't that rob players of their agency? Doesn't that absolutely get you to a point where you have to do this now? It's your destiny. If that doesn't pay off, then it's a lie. And quite honestly, if you're offering up really good destinies, the players are going to want to see it happen. Now, if it's really nice destiny and the players are really itching for it to happen, that may make it a self-fulfilling prophecy. And if the players work really hard to make their destiny happen, that might be the easiest way to do it, of course. You're destined to be a very rich man. Well, okay then. That can be something, the players are going to want money. They're going to want to accumulate the money. That might make a lot of sense. And therefore, that might be something that you can make happen really easily. If you have as a destiny, though, well, you're destined to fall in battle with a great foe. What great foe? If the character turns into a complete coward, being afraid of everybody who might qualify as a great foe, that may really rob their experience in their game. A baleful destiny can be absolutely crippling to a player. Now, there are some games that really embrace this. For example, Werewolf at the very least, I don't know about other ones, but Werewolf in the World of Darkness had Dark Fate as a disadvantage, a hindrance. If you took that, something bad was going to happen to you. It's predisposed, it was going to happen no matter what, and you accepted that because you got points for it. It's something that makes your character a little stronger in the here and now. So you would get stronger, but something terrible was going to happen to you. And it should never have been good, but definitely something your character does not look forward to. Maybe it's death. Maybe it's something worse than death, possibly. Falling to the worm would certainly be a dark destiny indeed. But it's possible, and I've worked with this. It's been difficult in the scope of a campaign, making somebody's dark destiny come up. That's been tough. But I'm going to go all the way back to my very first long-form campaign that I ran with multiple people. Because I was young and didn't know what I was doing. I'll just leave it at that. This was a foolish idea. I was playing Back Me D&D, the red box, then to blue box, and I think we scraped into the green box. And quite honestly, I thought I was telling an interesting story. It was pretty narrative for the time. Remember, I'd just been learning how to play D&D, and usually the instinct is to go into the dungeon, and then the blue book, the expert set, was going to teach you how to get out of the dungeon. I basically had a prophecy for each one of the player characters. I also gave each of them a ludicrous piece of equipment that would, at the right time, be extremely powerful and crucial to their destiny. And I was, how old was I? 16 at the time? No, it wasn't even that. 15 at the time. So, you might imagine that my mindset was a bit different back then. I certainly wouldn't be doing these videos back then. Admittedly, these videos weren't invented back then, but still. And I gave everybody a destiny. The people I liked, I gave really nice destinies to. The people I thought were okay, I gave moderate destinies to. The one person who was an absolute jerk, who actually threw a punch at my best friend while we were playing, he got a pretty bad one. It was pretty bad. And he left soon after. We didn't miss him. He really was a cretin. And as a result of this, I found myself trapped trying to make these things come to life. Now, unfortunately, I never finished that campaign. I was asked not to come back to the school. Yeah, that happened. And quite honestly, I really would have been hard-pressed to make some of those things happen. Destinies are tough because you have to make the player almost get to the position where your destiny is fulfilled, oftentimes without them knowing it or suspecting it. And for many of the things, you know, you're supposed to die from a powerful foe. You can stage that powerful foe to be there in the battle. Can you make him make the death blow or just kill him outright? That's tough. You're dealing with agency issues here. You're dealing with trust issues with the players. Good players will trust you to make the story interesting, even at the cost of their characters. There are players that good that will let you do that, but that's pretty rare. I find that generally the best destinies are ones that are surprise. This came to pass without the players really doing a whole lot to make it happen. Therefore, they can't thwart it. They can't screw it up. And those could be relatively simple, like you are destined to find a great treasure lost from far gone Alafa. Alafa being a fairy kingdom, and somewhere along the lines that character is going to fall down a shaft into a room that nobody has been to in thousands of years and end up finding the, we'll say, a coronet of Prince Lalandria, who Prince Lalandria was a crusader whose circlet was able to banish the dark Febrons, who are just waiting on the edge of reality to come and conquer the world. So with this coronet, they will find their destiny and they will be very cool. Sure, that works. That works just fine. There are all kinds of interesting things that you can do with Destiny, but I'll tell you this, it's not for the faint of heart, and I don't recommend it for somebody just starting out. I would not rush into a Destiny storyline if you have just picked up the screen and are starting your game mastery things. Let your players make their own destinies. Or, here's another fun one, the destiny that hadn't happened. They find out they had a destiny to do something that already happened, and then they look really cool. I mean, the players may, if they cotton up to that, may roll their eyes and like, well, of course, I destined to it, I did it. But it may be an element of cool that the characters didn't expect. That everybody was waiting for them to do the thing, and then they did the thing, and yay, there was rejoicing or cursing. The clearest one. Aha! Here we go. The chosen one, Anakin Skywalker, born of no man, but only his mother and the Force. Supposedly, but still, yes. Born of the Force and the midichlorians. If you twitched when I said that, I apologize. Born of the Force, destined to bring balance to the Force. How great is that? Oh, wait. The light side is ascendant. The dark side is underground. They're not in the fore. Right now, things are great if you're on the light side. You got a whole order of Jedi around you. The Republic is shaky, but it still exists. This is probably the best circumstance if you like the light side of the Force. Yeah. Oh, wait. He's going to bring balance to the Force, and that means killing younglings. I mean, that means becoming Darth Vader, Dark Father. Yes, that is actually the translation, and yes, it is that silly. But, yeah, he's going to bring balance to the Force all right by hewing through an awful lot of Jedi. And they thought this was great when they made that prophecy. It's interpretation and hindsight that makes that a dumb prophecy. That was celebrated by the wrong people. Now maybe, but I doubt it, Obi-Wan Kenobi who survived the whole Order 66, Executive Order 66, may have looked back and gone, maybe we were just a little bit too quick to anoint Anakin. Now, again, if this was Destiny, even if Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan had said, you know what, we're going to listen to Yoda's pretty smart, the Council's pretty smart, that Mace Windu guy, he's a pimp, we're going to listen to him. Anakin, you're a good kid, tell you what, we're going to go get your mom free, we're going to put you up on a planet somewhere nice, and you guys can live out your lives. You'll be fine. This is easily within the ability of the Jedi to do this, by the way. Not something they customarily do, but if they wanted to write some closure onto it, if Qui-Gon wanted to send the kid off, well, cool, he could have done this. There you go. But they were so sure. They were so sure he was going to bring balance to the Force. Balance by Wrecking Ball is still balance. He shaved it down to only a few Jedi left and a few Darksiders. It's balance. Balance by subtraction. So yes, you can play around with Destiny. You can play around with prophecies, and it can work. But you got to be very careful what you wish for. And you got to be very careful to make prophecies that might have other ways of satisfying them than what people think they're going to do. And that is as much wisdom as I can offer you on Destiny. It's still something I don't leap into, quite honestly. I like my players to feel that their actions make them cool, not what they're destined to do, and that's fine by me. So, that's my thought on Destiny. That's my thought for today, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, notify yourself. That'd be great. Share with others who may be struggling with the ideas of Destiny in their games. And if you have any elements to think about, to contribute, or that have happened to you, by all means, leave in the comments below. We'd love to see them or hear them. And that way we can continue this conversation. Who knows, we might make an entire video about this topic. It's possible. So, I hope you enjoyed it. And what I really want to see, though, I want to see you come back. I want to see you in a future video. Because I'm going to keep doing these. It's still August. We've still got more videos to do. And I hope to see you. And if I do, between that happy time and now, I hope that you, yes, you, get your chance to roll some dice, play some games, have some fun. Stay safe out there, friends. Until that next time, farewell.